Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Brunson with it. 11 points last game. Kleba finds Porzingis. Pass to Brunson. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Brunson's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's James Morris. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
First time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
And where Finney Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And James throws it down.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now Brunson, 5 points in the game. A floater. Nice shot by Porzingis.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And they double up James. Morris kicks to James. Here's Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to James. Leonard's got 7.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basket.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Cauley Stein, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Mavericks leading by 7. From 13, and James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Clippers moving the ball around. Down low, he dishes it to Harrell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Cauley Stein. And it's Harrell missing. Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Clippers trail by 7. Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
Dallas leading by 5. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Brunson. He's got 8.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And they double up James to the middle. And James throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Dallas calls timeout. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Portis. Back to James. Kicks it to Harrell. Second chance shot. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 3rd assist on the night. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. James against Brunson. Passes it to Powell. Here's Cauley-Stein. Here's Hardaway. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted.
Oh, what a dunk!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's James. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. That's tipped and stolen by James. Floats it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
The drive by James, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Clippers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Free throw good, James.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Now the pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway from outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Knocks it loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. And then for the Clippers, Morris comes in for Portis, and it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Powell, and the rejection by Harrell. Brunson with a clean look, sinks the triple. Brunson's got 11 points.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Clippers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. James against Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Mavericks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw.
Okay.
And the first half is now in the books. Mavericks. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Junior. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Brunson against James. Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Brunson. Doncic outside. Porzingis trying to get free. Doncic no good. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 4.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of it, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And James throws it down.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
The Mavericks trailing. Brunson with it. 16 points for him. Passes it to Porzingis. Pulls up on the wing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Porzingis has got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
James finds Harrell. Good on the bucket. Harrell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And stolen by James. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And with toughness and physicality, Harrell can simply overpower opponents offensively.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Harrell. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. He kicks it to Doncic. Brunson against George. Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. There's the triple. Dallas again missing.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with a circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Mavericks trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the pass to Kleba. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Morris against Doncic. Kleba gets the bucket and the foul. That one on George.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Hey, and George really is one of the better dunkers in the league. Actually, one of the best. He's creative. He's got great bounce, excellent length, and pretty creative every time he gets a chance to throw it down.
Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson, good.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
With the teardrop, Brunson, good.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
James, the pass to Leonard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Mavericks trail by 6. Now Doncic, 10 points for him, and stolen by James. Floats it up there for Harrell, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And stolen by James. He's looking for Leonard and finds him, and there it is for him. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead, and an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Doncic outside, 4 on the shot clock. Over Harrell. Back to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Brunson's got 24.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
That one falls. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Dallas calls timeout. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA. Mavericks trailed by 19. Seth Curry is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Porzingis in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Hardaway for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Here's Hardaway. Curry deciding where to go with it. Outside, Porzingis. Over Morris. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Curry against James, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Top of the key. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Clippers leading by 16, and that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. James, the bounce pass. Morris finds George. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 3. A 3 ball. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
James dishes to Morris. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Hardaway. And the rejection by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. James with the ball. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Williams. Brunson against James. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Takes it from 10. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Knocked loose, out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Los Angeles leading by 16. Harrell, the pass to James. Here's Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harrell, that's good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brunson against James. Brunson the pass to Kleba. Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer off the mark.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
George with no one around. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Morris, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the Mavericks with possession here. They double him with James. Here's Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
The drive by James, and James throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Offensive rebound. Mavericks trail by 18. Hardaway passes to Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Out to the right wing. The 3 from Porzingis. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
The drive by James, and James throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Hardaway against George. Shoots, just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound, Mavericks.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Clippers leading by 15. To the paint. James dishes to Harrell. Back to James. Passes it to Morris. The feed now to Harrell. At the elbow, it's James. Inside. George passes to James. Morris kicks to George. Now here's James. Brunson covering. And James picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
The pass to Finney-Smith. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. And it's sent back by George. James, the pass to George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Mavericks trail by 18. And here's Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Hardaway. And Brunson has it in the corner. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers leading by 18. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
They double him with James. In the corner, it's Kleber. Hits it from three-point range.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Morris against Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 28.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Leonard, no luck. Mavericks trail by 15. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. And here is Kleber. Here's Brunson. And a miss there on the triple.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the dunk by James.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 17. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And James throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Mavericks trailed by 19. Brunson scanning the floor. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Wide open shot is on the money. Hardaway has got 11 points in the quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And tonight, they took the time needed, made the plays they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against the Mavericks.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Junior.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and
nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Mavericks trail by 21. Up top, Barea, defended by Beverly. Here's Brunson. And the three off target. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. The drive by James.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Brunson against James. The pass to Marjanovic. Dishes it to Wright. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a 6'5" combo guard who uses his size well. Wright is pretty consistent across all areas.
And, you know, Greg, I watched him in college, and what I liked about him most, and I think other people kind of sleep on this guy is really...
Hits it again. Wow.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Clock at 4. Burke. But they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge,